All right, guys, welcome to this edition of MarketAbilities. Listen, we had to go overseas to find today's guests.
Yeah, I mean, you even got married just to go overseas to find the guests.
Huge price I had to pay to find these individuals. But we have Olya here, originally from the Ukraine.
Yes.
Now living in Split, Croatia. And we have Rafael, originally from Chile.
Punta Arenas.
Also in Split, Croatia. Beautiful place. But I found them photographers, noted photographers, really sought after, big fan base there, in Croatia, but just really good at what you do. And we thank you for coming out and doing sort of maybe a work study, we'll call it. Just we're learning each other's crafts and learning from one another, right?
I think they just wanted an excuse to come to America.
100% they did. Yes, they did. Yeah. And then it helped that they found out we had a wine trail.
Right.
That we had really cool outdoor places to go hiking. There's all sorts of things you guys are going to. Yeah. Oh, well.
Yeah.
There is that. But who are we kidding? They're from Croatia. I mean, It's beautiful there. It's beautiful. Welcome. We talked to them.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for the invitation.
So, it's MarketAbilities by growing media, right? It's learn, develop, and launch. And we thought it would be super cool to learn from business owners in another part of the world, because oftentimes we find out that we're very similar. We're doing things very similarly. So let's talk about how you guys got into business, where you are now, some of the struggles, the pains that we all suffer. So just dive right in.
Okay. So the idea of this business start. We meet with Olya in Italy. So we work in a company.
Okay.
And when the season finished, after that we decide to come back to Croatia.
Okay.
And
do it for yourself.
Say, okay, we have to do it. We have the skill, we have the energy, we are young, we can do it, So come on, Olya, we go and we are going to do it. I say to Olya, and then we arrive to Croatia and we start from zero. Really,
That's
from
it.
zero.
That's crazy.
Well,
how long ago was that?
8 months.
What?
8 months ago?
No. This
how long ago was it? Whenever you guys started or restarted?
2 years, right?
2 years,
2 or 3 years.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
Yeah.
We arrived. I remember on winter time.
In November.
And I say, okay, now and we start from zero to see the places to rent and to see the price and blah blah blah. But then 8 months took us to open and to do everything.
Wow.
Yeah. And it was difficult at the beginning.
Right. A little nerve-wracking. You're like, where are we going to get money? How are we going to make money? Will people come? What are some of the things that you were thinking about at the time?
In fact, I worked before on a different cruise ship, so I know that photography business is working, video business as well, and I just didn't have a partner like Rafael. And I think I needed the push, to do something, because by yourself in a country which is not my country, it's really hard.
Right.
And then, we started to think how to do it better, and I was sure that it's gonna work, especially in a city Split, big city, full of tourists in summer. And I know that I love to do photography, especially of like family photo shoots, children photo
engagements,
shoots,
flying dress. We'll get to that in a little bit. But you guys are all smiles all the time, but that's part of the job. You got to make people comfortable, and you got to keep them happy.
It's true. It's true. And also people will buy you if they like you, it's true. And also, but we are like this. I think the universe put us together,
Absolutely.
And for that reason, I said to Olya, we have to do it together, because you have the skill. For me, photography and videography was my hobby. Before.
It was your hobby, okay.
I was doing underwater, all this. But then when I met Olya, I started to learn more, on the surface, in the, on land. But then, it's work. And when you put your soul in this, in any job, will work.
100%.
Yeah,
I love that.
So,
100%,
and the first year was difficult, but now we are like, the second was much better, and this year will be awesome.
Would you say that the year of difficulty, the first year, was that worth it?
Sorry?
Was it worth it?
Was it worth it going through all that difficulty?
Yeah.
Makes you stronger.
And also you are in knowing your country, so you have to yeah, you have to. Olya, I understand Croatian. I don't understand too much. Okay. So yeah, you have to do all the document and paper. Yeah, but then we were doing this all the time, working all the time. And then when you look back, you say, yeah, it's worth it.
Right.
Yeah, I love
That's
that.
what we always said is, I punched a clock for somebody else for 20 years. I think I worked for somebody else, right? But I learned a lot. And what I learned was a couple of things. And I think our viewers and listeners can relate to this. The problem with working for someone else, no matter how good you are always expendable. So you have that weight on your shoulders. At any time they can go, you're out, you're fired. No reason. When you're working hard and you see the success of the company, your contributions, you begin to think, I can do that for myself. I can do it better. My philosophy has always been, and this is why I'm drawn to you two, nobody will outwork me. I will wake up earlier. I will stay up later. I will work weekends. Nobody will outwork me. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You guys are the same way. Lucas is the same way. Like, bring it. Bring the job to me. Bring the challenge to me. Dare me to do it.
Yeah. Well, and that's fine because we were talking about this before you guys came in. Was like, we can tell you guys just love it because you guys are literally just shooting for nonstop for what, like
all day
5
they've
or
been
6
shooting.
hours.
They haven't put the camera down.
Yeah, it's like you don't know how to have the camera out of your hands sometimes. You know what I mean? Like it's almost like you feel comfortable doing that more than not doing it.
Right.
Because I love it.
Exactly.
And I always want to get the perfect perspective. So it's better to choose the best ones than not to have.
Yes, 100%. Yeah, give you those options. I think the first time they photographed me, I'm not kidding you, hundreds. But I'm like, I loved it because you had options, you know, you had options. And that's what's so important in photography. Yeah. But, the other thing on a personal note with Olya, yesterday I picked them up and I thought I was having like a little side moment with my son or whatever. Little did I know she's in the back, even with her phone and recording that moment. I've never had anybody do that for me, like my arm around my son. And she says that oftentimes he goes, put down the phone. What are you doing? What are you doing? I can tell you as a parent, as a business owner, as a friend, as a constituent, anyone, you're so happy when you have the image.
Memories.
It's memories. And despite the fact people are like, oh, no pictures.
And then
so they love those photos,
so
memories.
Yeah.
They can come back to that moment.
Yeah.
I wanted to say now because we live a lot of this situation in Croatia because we are doing also a lot of, what's the name? I remember now. It's not wedding, the
proposals.
Proposal. And I say to Olya, this is really so nice, so beautiful to do this thing because you feel the energy of the people, and it's something really beautiful happening in that moment.
And you're capturing it forever, for generations, And we're also jealous because I don't know about you guys. I don't have a single video of myself when I was little. My son will be able to see himself all the way back to birth, and it's like, how cool I must have been as a kid, man, and I'll just never know.
Yeah, we have so many videos of Gabby, and they're hilarious.
Right.
Yeah, they're absolutely hilarious.
She, of course, says, turn it off. But they'll be so happy they have
Gabby
it.
actually loves it.
Oh, is she really?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Which is weird because if I see a video of myself when I'm little, I'm like, oh, no, turn it off.
I have a lot of videos.
Yeah.
My father
I have
was
a lot
fanatic
of photos.
also of the video.
Oh, yeah? So you have videos of you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I would love
my
to see
father,
this.
yeah.
Awesome. Way to go, Dad. Good job. So where do you guys see your business going? I mean, do you focus, in this country, people focus so much on projections, how are we going to grow this year, and they're trying to plan all these things. Is it the same in your country? Do you make plans and then or are you just working every day and you'll get to that?
Do you guys kind of set goals for 2024?
New goals.
Yeah.
We always have goals.
Yeah.
Well, how does that process work for you guys?
Okay, come from the last year. I think it's not like a goals, but the thing is
to improve, to do something better,
and every time in Croatia, and I think in any country, you are open to new business and to new projects. So every time. In every year there are new projects. There are new projects. So now we have some things like are really cool for this year in March and also in summer season. So we are waiting for that.
What are you doing?
We have a big project with energy.
Oh, wait, excuse me.
Is it a
We got to
secret?
keep it on the
Is it a
down
secret?
No,
low.
but I can say I'm not going to say the company.
Okay,
now,
okay.
With the energy company.
Nice.
Yeah, they're one of the biggest. They are going to do something. We need to film. So
Hey, if
That's
you guys
awesome.
need
Congratulations.
videographers, we can help. I mean, just remember us, just remember. Well, that's awesome. Good
Yeah.
for you. It helps. It helps to know that you have those things on the horizon, right? And you can
Yeah.
plan for that. That's good.
But also because we are looking all the time. Also,
Oh,
we
yeah.
are making content, talking with people. It's the only way to to grow.
How do you promote yourself in that country? How do you let people know about you?
Yeah, social media, of course.
Oh,
The first
see?
place, yeah. I'm doing always the how to say templates in Photoshop, so then it's following nice feed. Yeah, sometimes it takes time, but it's worth it because also the same with the website.
Yeah.
You need a lot of time to find the footage, videos, everything, and to upload it. But yeah, it took like Rafael mentioned 8 months for us. So during that 8 months, I was searching for this, that, doing the structure and everything, and now it's just full of different footage.
Nice.
Videos, so people always can find easily. Also Google Maps. We are in the center of Split. It's next to like old town of Split, and people very often they search in Google Maps for the photographers, and we have for the moment 5 stars. Hopefully stays.
That's awesome.
With many
Congratulations.
comments.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah, we
Ole is in charge of that.
That helps.
The media, marketing.
Nice.
I am
Okay.
more. We have different tasks. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm more like in agreement and contract with people and,
Okay.
and money and.
You're the money guy.
Yes.
Okay.
he's doing the deals.
Okay.
Because I'm very bad with the deals.
Well, you're like us. We were talking about it in a meeting earlier today. It's like, man, I really want to do that. They don't have the budget, but man, I really want to do that. And we have to decide if we do. So we still do it, but it's paid off in the end, and it's just it's fun. I don't know if you guys have heard this. If you love what you do, you don't go to work a day in your life.
Yeah, the same. Yeah.
It's like this.
I'm always living this.
It's universal,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Because if it, how many times have we said that on this podcast?
Oh, I know. It's awesome, and it's sad to think that there are still people out there, and every day they despise their job. It's grueling. It's maybe they loved it at one time, and we just try to encourage people that you only have one life. Everybody has the same opportunity.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
have to
always
take
need
it.
a side hustle. Everybody needs a side hustle.
And you need to do something. You need to work hard. It's the only way to get the things. Nobody
right.
will come to you to say, okay, you want something, you want a business. No, you need to do
Yeah,
it.
it's the only way to feel satisfied.
That's right. 'Cause
It's
you can-
hard, but nothing is impossible.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Believe me. I work in many things. I arrived here to Croatia 7 years ago. I was working in Croatia 2 years, but then I moved to London 1 year and then 2 years to Italy. And in that time, really, I discovered myself and nothing is impossible. Nothing really.
That's right. I
Really.
believe it.
And then really everything. Also, it's about visualization, to know
Visualization,
yourself. You
Yeah.
know, to make export, to be good with yourself. You know, to think
Yeah.
good things. You know, and everybody will come to you.
That's right. Yeah. You guys had asked a little bit. So nothing is impossible. You're right. I mean, just in August, I was in Croatia in the middle of a emperor's palace or whatever, and they're taking our photos. And now they're in Carbondale, Illinois,
Yeah.
sitting at our podcast table.
Of all places.
Yeah, cool.
We cannot visit.
Yeah, but they had asked me. It was interesting, and this is why I love these conversations. What is your religion? We
Yeah.
talk about it on here all the time. We're very spiritual. I believe that Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior and my pilot, and He puts those opportunities in front of us all the time. And so many people say, "Another day. I'll do it another day."
Yeah.
And I like to say, "Are you sure?" I'm thinking, "Oh, okay, all right," because you know what's better for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say that to Olya. When you remember in Croatia and we start to speak, I say, Olya, we will go. We go. We
I think I did offer you a job,
Yeah,
didn't I?
yeah,
On the
yeah.
spot. I did. I
Yeah,
did.
of course
that.
you did.
Yeah. We had to. You have to take the opportunities.
Yes.
Really, for me, it's super important that
It
if
is.
you have the opportunity, do it.
Yeah.
Don't have doubt in your mind. Nothing. And also this also. not only also with the opportunities, but also when come to you the opportunity to help someone.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
Blessings on blessings,
it.
helping people. Yes.
I do it. I don't think twice.
Yeah.
And
That's
and
so
both sides.
good.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can speak to that. You've had him work really.
Yeah, I give probably too much sometimes where it's like I'm overstretching and I'm like exhausting myself. But there's I just don't see a downside to it. You know what I mean? Like there's never been a downside to either giving more money or to helping somebody in need or, you know, giving something away that you don't necessarily want to give away. There's just something to it where it's like even if you know it's going to come back to you, there's just there's so many times, and I say this often because I've been on mission trips. I told you guys earlier I went to Thailand, and they were all mission trips, and it's like you can always say that you're doing something for these people on a mission trip, but I think it does more for me whenever I'm there doing the work than it does for them.
Yes, such a good. So, and actually, you can come full circle with the photography and everything. You know, it's a craft that we've been given, and we've been blessed by God to have an eye and to see and to be visual. But then the gift that you turn around and give to other people, where they look at it and go, "Wow."
Yeah, it's the memories. I mean,
wow. You know, it's so important. Too many times we discount what we do in this field. It's like, oh, we just take photos and video. We're encapsulating somebody in that period of time in their life forever, for generations and generations to come.
Yes,
it's big. Yeah. We need a raise. We need more money. We need more money to do what we do.
We'll come. I know.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm sure.
So do tell, I mean, before we get off here, what are some of the things that I'm sorry that you're coming to Illinois when everything is dead. It's brown. It's dark. There's no greenery. There's everything.
But it might snow next week.
Oh,
really?
Yeah. They're like, what?
Okay.
That's what I can say.
Photosession outside.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Snow?
So what are some of the things that you've noticed so far that have been different, or you're like, oh, okay, that's cool?
You know what I feel, and I said to Olya yesterday or today, I remember the people.
Okay.
Really nice people.
Good.
Believe me.
How about
That's
that?
good.
Really
Yeah.
nice. This you can see in all the countries, you know.
Yeah.
All the people wanted to help us here. Really, supermarket there, and the police here. Everybody trying to help. Nice people.
Yeah.
Really, you can feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know why? They're like, can you talk again? Can you just speak? She was in a gas station, and they're like, where is she from? That sounds so cool. You know.
That's funny.
So, you know, that's what I love about life is many times people talk themselves out of things. They don't want to travel. They're frightened.
Yeah.
They're scared of you because they don't understand everything you're saying. But I've learned you just keep smiling and eventually you're going to understand each other because we're not that different.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's very similar. They really are.
Oh, yeah. People are people.
Yeah, that's right.
It's just different cultures.
That's
you know,
right.
and then that's it.
Yeah.
That's true.
This is
Yeah.
cool. Tell me about, I looked it up. You can only get this in Chile and Afghanistan.
Yeah.
And it's meant to reduce stress and relaxation. And
Angie
say it
really
for me.
needs that.
I definitely need that. Say the name of the stone for me.
Lapis lazuli.
That's it. Lapis lazuli.
Lapis lazuli.
That sounds like it's out of a Disney movie.
Hey, look it up.
Lapis lazuli. Yeah.
But I love that. And they came bearing gifts. I didn't even need a gift, but I love gifts. And I was very thankful.
Yeah.
So thank you very
Yeah.
much.
You deserve Angie.
Yeah, you do deserve it.
Oh, you're going to make me cry. Keep going. What were you going to say?
Oh, okay. Just one last thing is if someone were to start their photography business, videography business today, and they're sitting in the same shoes that you guys were, where you don't know if it's going to work, you're unsure where the money's going to come from. What would you say to them?
You have to be patient, of course, to not to stress out in a first moment, of course, and then to work and then hard working, of course, and then they will achieve it. But of course, everybody needs to understand for themselves what are the steps and how they can do it. Of course, there are many YouTube videos you can learn it, but still you need to find your own
That's
style,
right.
niche, how
That's
you can
right.
do it.
Yeah.
Because for me, it was different to work on land than to work on the cruise ship.
You have to know that this woman has been everywhere
Right.
in the world, and
Yeah.
she was able just to photograph people.
Well,
you know,
but
everywhere
that's
in the
what I'm
world.
saying. There's so many people that want to do stuff that you've done.
That you've already done, girl.
yeah.
It's like I'm
Yeah.
ready to leave GM and I'm going
so
on the
that's,
boat.
That's why I really wanted to ask you guys that question. Is like people want to know, like, how did you even get to where you are now, and what did you have to overcome to even get there? You know what I mean?
A lot of hard work.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. When I was born, my mother was photographer. My
wow.
father, my uncle, and so I was photographed all the time. But when I was young, I didn't like too much photos. I can tell you. Yeah, but later, and then my dream was not photography, but I was always holding the camera and always just taking photos, because for me it was not a job, it was just hobby.
Right.
Yeah, and then in university I started to take photos also for the newspaper, for the different meeting, conferences, and and then I was thinking, oh, it's cool, I think, to go to work on a cruise ship, because I saw one of the girls, she was working there as a waitress, but I saw all these cool places, and then I said, oh, do they need photographers? And then, of course. And I said, wow, okay. And then I had to find out everything by myself. I found it, and then it took some time, but I went on a cruise ship.
A lot of patience there, yeah.
Yeah, and there you have to take photo of everything, everything.
Yeah.
And but was hard, of course, in the beginning. Every day working without breaks, almost sometimes, and no days off for months. Then once I did 9 months because I liked the routes, so I wanted to see more.
Wow.
And and then I traveled more than 115 countries, but still I want to see more.
Yes. I'm telling you.
Wow.
Yes.
But then it was always pushing me to go and to work there, because for me it was not really work.
Sure.
In the first contract I was thinking, wow, I have everything. I'm traveling. I have cabin. I have food. I just do what I love to do, and then I became the happiest person. Even I was thinking,
no doubt.
why should I be sad? You know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
That's such a good lesson for people. Why should you be sad?
Yeah.
Find something that makes you happy.
Yeah.
It's true.
Well, and you don't even need to necessarily find it, like you just seek for it. Like
That's
you can be
right.
happy today with what you're doing and what
Amen.
you already have.
Turn that frown upside
and then
down.
build off of that.
Hey.
you know? Yeah.
Bravo. Yes.
Yeah.
We're going to give you the parting words. What could you say that's going to inspire and just leave our viewers and listeners with something positive?
Something positive. I wanted to say something. Sorry about
Yeah.
what you were saying about what you can say for the people who want to start with
Yeah,
photography. Because now you can find many photographers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Many. So
Not
if you
all
want
of them
to
are very good, though. Make sure you're looking at their photos. And
No. But if you want to start, you need to know you are going to compete with many people.
Sure.
Especially now, a lot of people work via Instagram. You know, so they find
Everybody's
people,
a photographer,
clientele,
yeah.
and then but we have, for example, we have a studio.
Yes.
So you have a lot of competition, so you need to find a niche, or you need to work and you need to study. You need to take many photos if you want to be the best.
I'm glad you brought that up. So the iris, talk really quickly about that, and then the flying dress, and then because those are what they're known for too.
Yeah.
They're even their logo, and we'll try to put that up on the screen. Okay. So this shot that we're looking at, the iris, it's your eyes, right? Combined.
Yeah.
How did you get turned on to that? Or it is such a niche, a niche, a niche or niche.
Whichever one. Yeah.
There are already many people who are doing that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, around the world, but
well, we haven't been to those places, Olya. We don't get to travel to hundreds of countries, you know.
It's kind of new.
Beautiful though. It's and not a lot of people, you know, it was unique, and you even wear it, you know, on your finger, and your logo is it's beautiful. So you do that, and then the flying dress.
Yes, flying dresses. We started last year. And then when we start this business with Olya, also I say to Olya, we need to do something different. Because, for example, in Croatia and Split, there are many wedding photographers. Most of them are wedding photographers. So I say, we are not going to go there to compete with these people. Why? Why? We need to do something different. And then we start with Iris, with flying dresses, with this proposal.
Yeah.
Sometimes people call for weddings, but yeah, okay, we do it. But it's not our goal, to go there.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what one of their assignments of late happened to be? 3 chicks come down in a yacht, right? And they're like, we might want you to go with us and take our photo on this excursion. They're like, okay, then. So they jump on this boat. And I think you said you took photos like one day and the rest of the time they're off the boat and you're just enjoying the yacht.
Yeah, half a day.
What in the world?
Dream gig.
That is a dream gig.
Yeah. In the yacht.
And visiting new places because Blue Cave was really beautiful in Croatia. And I was working all the time with Rafael. We don't even have time to go to enjoy for ourselves.
Yes.
So
Olya
like
went.
this was
Olya go.
It was nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's
Good. Very
That's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah.
All right, guys. How do we want to wrap up? I mean, for me, it's just look, guys, it's inspiring. Travel, research. Don't be afraid of people. Reach out, learn. There's so much to learn. There's so much to learn from each other.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and be positive and don't be sad and work hard. And the life is unique in you. It's now.
It is now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's now. Really.
to enjoy, to live, to be happy.
And to be happy.
Yeah.
Yes.
And just do what you want to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really.
Stop doing stuff that you don't want to do and
Yeah.
start doing stuff you want to
Well,
do.
we're not talking about like paying taxes or paying your rent.
I
Or,
know.
you still have to do those things.
I'm talking about those.
All right, guys. Find us, MarketAbilities, produced by Growing Media. We appreciate you and go live large. God bless.
See you guys.
See you.